I think we'll do it for the microphones. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, get off your chairs right now. Stand up, because this guy came across half of the world, all the way from Hawaii. We have Mr. Movie Executive,
Thank you guys so much for coming out. It's hard to follow up Coach Champ, but at the same time, I'm pretty fired up. I've got a lot of positive energy inside of me. And I want to kind of tell you guys my story, what this company has done for me and my family ever since I got introduced to it about 15 months ago. So you guys can see how believing in yourself is how this all begins. Because that's how it began for me and almost every other person in here who is at a rank that they're proud to be. Because it was all an idea, it was all a thought that led to that feeling to take action, to take that risk, to get to where I am today. Taking all that action pays off. So first and foremost, guys, my name is Frayer. I'm 22 years old, born and raised in Maui, Hawaii. Like I said, it's probably 10,000 miles away from home right now. And I was just there about 4 or 5 days ago. So I flew to Cali and I flew out here to be able to speak to you guys, to be able to come with Jason Elrod, Chris Frederick, to present to you guys a little bit about what this is doing for real people, real results, real lives getting changed, real families, seeing a lot of awesome benefits thanks to this company and what it does for people. So a little bit about my story so you know how regular I really am. I went to high school, graduated high school, got accepted to a couple colleges. Both of my parents working full-time my entire life. Never really saw my dad much, worked 6 days a week. And all I knew was I wanted to be able to help my parents. And I wanted to be successful, to make them proud, and to be able to retire them before they turned 70 years old. And that was kind of what drove me. That was my why. I knew my why. I knew my purpose. Take care of my family, and then maybe take care of the rest of this world. And that's kind of what I did. That's what drove me. So I did really well in school. I got into some really good colleges, but I didn't want to go to colleges that were 40 grand a semester. I wanted to go somewhere where I could get in-state tuition because, from Hawaii, you're out of state to almost every single main college out there. So I went to a school in California, and I was studying business and marketing. I was in school for 3 years. I was getting pretty good grades, like 3.3s, 3.5s, and what happened to me was my 3rd year into college, my high school soccer coach, one of my best friends and my Spanish teachers, died in a car accident. And he had 2 kids who were a couple months old, and that kind of woke me up to realize, how valuable life really is. And I didn't want to go through life doing something that I hated, watching my parents do the same thing, and not have anything that I could have said that I took a risk to change. So what happened was while I was in school, I started to rearrange my priorities a little bit. I stopped partying as much, stopped wasting my time, stopped blaming other people, and once I eliminated all those things, you were able to let the most important things come to find you. And I got introduced to network marketing. And I actually saw this type of industry when I was in high school. It was all like selling knives and stuff, and I just didn't really grasp my mind around it. I never took that time to do that research and really absorb the information. But when I was in college for 3 years, most college kids, basically myself too, really broke, really struggling. We're living off of tiny budgets, eating everything on sale, eating off of gross stuff. I don't even want to think about what I was eating in college. Whatever I could afford, basically. And, I wanted to be able to make money. I wanted to make money on the side of school. I was taking 18 credits, and I was like, okay, if I could find a way to make money on the internet, because I really started to watch people. People in my college classes, they're on their phones the entire class. They're on their laptops, on the computer, on Facebook. They're not even there in class. Their mind is on the internet. Everyone is on the internet. So when I saw network marketing about 3 years ago, I really looked at it from a different perspective. It wasn't door-to-door sales. It wasn't all this stuff. It was networking, building relationships, and sitting on the internet and making money. And I really liked that. So I started to do that company.